Hello and welcome to another update video about Litecoin. Main problem with the Litecoin chart is that we have a supercharged 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 setup, which is getting increasingly, well, less likely, right? The problem that we have in the short term, so first of all, having 4 1-2 setups in a row is in itself rather unrealistic. Because you have too many overlaps and it never really fired through. You start to get these bearish divergences and things like that, at some point. The problem that we have in the short term is that we explored in the last video the idea that, okay, if this is supposed to become something, then it needs to turn around here in this box. Yeah, and we need 5 waves up. Now, clearly, we didn't get 5 waves. That's also because it was a bit more risky. I did highlight that in orange, not in yellow or green. The idea was, okay, possibility as a triangle. Wave 4 unfolds as a triangle. It followed it quite nicely then. Or if it doesn't follow the triangle, at least as long as it's holding $86, we can still expect a 5th wave. Clearly didn't happen. So we only rallied in 3 waves, which is a bit of a concern. Or, well, not necessarily concern. What it purely does is we have to do the recount, and it seems to be unfolding in the alternative count. I showed you that alternative count, maybe not in the last video, but I think a couple of videos ago. And that actually means that this assumption of a series of 1-2 setups is being challenged, and we have to take them out. Yeah. So the assumption would still be that we had here a 1-2 setup down here. However, the structure would look different. I would then say, and that's a count I showed you in one of the previous videos. How do we best do this? So the 1-2 setup down there stays the same. We still bottomed in a wave 2 on the, when was that? On the 8th of November. But all of this then has to be counted as a 5-wave move. It's not great. It's not a great count, but it is valid. 3, 4. So this is basically the last bullish count I can that I find likely. Because it really needs to start moving now if this is supposed to be something, right? So the problem I have is if it doesn't move, then all of this is just corrective. So that's a bit of a problem. So the idea is, right, we have a 1-2 setup down here. This is the 2. So that means this here would be the 3. And let me highlight these in white so we can see them a bit better. So we have a wave 3 top at $105. Would have been a wave 3. And then it's the question. The low here on the 11th of March, was this the wave 4? And we're now heading higher in a wave 5. Let me take the other ones out because I'm just redoing the chart. And we're heading now higher in a wave 5. Yeah, this is of course possible. But I like that count much better because then we have a 1-2 setup here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just one more wave up in the 5. It looks cleaner. And we could say, okay, in this wave 5 then we have here a 1-2 setup. But the problem is that we just created a 3-wave structure to the upside. That's not great. It is always a chance to rally, but then I would rather say it's probably more likely in a structure in which I'm counting this as a triangle, so that the actual wave 5 is just a triangle. Let me take out that yellow box. How does that work? So that works in a way that I say, right, the move down was an A wave where we bottomed here at around $66. This here is a B wave. This here is a C wave. This here is a D wave. Let me see. No, I didn't choose the right tool. Of course not. So again, A wave, B wave, C wave. And now it's the question, have we already topped in D? And is this the E wave down and we go higher in the fifth wave next? That's possible. Let me think. So obviously the chances now, D wave finished. Yeah, we come down now in E, fine. And if the next breakout to the upside takes us above the B wave high at 103.61, we have a broken triangle and we go higher. The idea in this triangle would be to still get the fifth wave and that we break out to the opposite side of the E wave. Now, okay, so question is, D wave could still be unfolding in a larger ABC, or the D wave is already in. So, these are the two possibilities here that we have. We do have a trend line as well that we can highlight here. And then we just need to see. What is our invalidation point? Invalidation point here is the low of the A wave. So if we break below that low, the triangle is invalidated and we probably have something bearish and we only read it in 3 waves. So and then all of this would just be an ABC structure and we probably make new lows. Yeah. So that's, I think, a good way of looking at it. You have a clear invalidation point that you can use to measure your risk, which is basically at $65. If we break below the C wave low, which is at 75, it would force a recount of the triangle but not invalidate the triangle. It would just simply mean the C wave is probably never finished. But it would already make that triangle a bit questionable. So yeah, and as long as we hold $65, basically the focus can be on higher in the fifth wave. I think that is, and as soon as we have a confirmed low in place for E, I can give you a target for wave 5. And again, first indication that the triangle is breaking would be a break above the D wave high. That's typically how it works, and that's at $95. And the confirmation above the B wave high at 103, 104. Okay, I think that's sort of how we need to look at this. And then in the E wave, I mean, if this is now, see, the question is now, is this the E wave down already? Or is this all still part of the D wave? I think that is what we need to. So if C finished here, just looking at the micro, just trying to find out. I mean, this is certainly a 3-wave move up. So the D wave could be finished. And then we could say, right, the move down here, because this looks like, so this looks like a triangle here. I mean, also possible as an A wave down, a B wave triangle here. Just see, A, B, C, D, E. Here probably, yeah, where we finished. And now we're heading down in a C wave of wave E. If anybody's interested in the micro count here. And then we should go higher. And, you could say, okay, D wave, not sure, is D wave already finished or not? So question mark. They are sort of the alternatives. Because you can always, until you have a confirmed breakout of a triangle, they can always extend. Yeah, I think that's my assessment of the Litecoin chart. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.